PlayStation or a computer? Okay, so you know how when it gives you your tags and you gotta like spend 8,000 years typing everything out for every single tag? Do you ever just get lazy and shorten all of them to like nonsense?
Yeah.
Just because you want to get
two
on
of
with the
them for right now.
gameplay, right? But so say you're doing what I'm doing on YouTube right now. I almost fully believe that what you need to do is take the time to use the keyword tool on Google. Like use the keyword tool on Google and look up suggestions for what the title of your game is and write those tags in there.
Alright, we gotta do it one more time for this guy.
Or if you want very minimal,
I sold my Hornet.
if you want minimal views, bro.
Though the Hornet's ass, so it doesn't really matter.
The Hornet's ass?
Yes, the Hornet. It's fucking dog shit. Alright.
Wait. In Borderlands. What's a Hornet in Borderlands?
It's my ass.
I knew it.
Hold on. I'm going to invite this guy because he asked nicely. So fuck it. Yeah.
And is there a super tap?
Alright, there we go.
There you go. I mean, I don't know. My little stepbrother, I guess I kind of considered him my brother. Yes, he is your brother as well if he's, well, yeah. Wait, so he's your stepbrother, so he's a brother through marriage? But he's not your actual father or mother's kid, right?
Alright, so you dropped it for him, right?
Okay, just to clarify. Because, like, I have a little half-brother and sister, because we have the same mom. But it's damn near just as weird and awkward as a step-sibling. Oh, I'm doing Clash. Okay. Soldiers? No, nothing. That's that makes me old. That you just made me totally feel old that you didn't know that reference. But you are only, I said you are only 16, so.
Wait, you were speaking a reference. What did you say?
He said No Limit, and I said Soldiers. It's an old rap thing from like the 90s.
Hog.
No Limit Soldiers.
Hog. If I were less paying attention, I would have been like immediately got the reference, but I wasn't paying attention.
Dude, No Limit. It's pretty sick.
Wait, the fuck?
In the moat. The boats in the moat. Or boats and hoes. The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Alright, we're gonna have to run all the way fucking back, goddammit.
Insta level. That's
like
a form of hacking.
I didn't see the ability to teleport to fucking the other place. Oh, dude, I swear to God, if we fuck this shit up,
you will.
I
have faith in you.
I mean, of course, we always fuck up.
I have faith in your fuck-ups.
We fucked up since we were born. Our birth was a fucking fuck up.
I was gonna say your birth was. Dude, you stole the words right out of my mouth. Shit. Good deal. Good deal.
Fuck.
It's good to know that at least somebody has some form of quick mentality left.
yes.
Oh,
I mean,
I
I'm a
do.
guy who
Others
had
around my age don't.
I'm the 16-year-old who had to mentally support a 25-year-old.
Okay, that's sad. Yeah.
It's it's kind of like payback because they mentally supported me at one point. He's a strong individual, though. He's a super strong individual. He was just
Like
super
physically?
depressed. Yeah.
Oh,
Physically,
well.
mentally, he's just super depressed.
Yeah, I was like, you can be physically strong, but it doesn't mean shit unless you're mentally strong. Honestly. Your mental ambiguity will take you way further than...
Dude, I'm fucking weak as fuck.
I'm not. My arms
I mean,
are.
I can pick up my 90-pound sister, like, fucking easily, but I'm fucking weak, dude.
I can deadlift 325 pounds.
Sauce, you can pick yourself up. I can deadlift, like, 250.
Believe me, I believe that if I pushed myself straight, I could definitely lift more than 325.
Dude, fuck, fucking fuck, dude, fuck my dick hole, fucking yeah.
That must be a huge dick hole. Or a very small peni.
Peni, yes.
Yes, a very tiny penis. God damn it. Piece of shit.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't fuck up. Wait, yeah, there's a boat over here that teleports.
I apologize.
Alright, we're good.
I apologize.
My dick hole hurts!
From
brain cells.
I'm sorry. In your stream, do you have it to where the chat's open and they can hear me as well?
Yes. Mine's always set to that.
Then I'm sorry if you have it to where, like, no cussing or anything should be involved.
No. My content's strictly mature. I'm gonna be completely honest with you here, Millimet. I completely forgot about this boat. So we literally went back and killed those bosses for no reason.
Crap!
Well,
now they're going right.
We ended up getting a legend. Yeah, we got the Thunderbolt, so it wasn't really necessarily worthless.
Damn it!
Gotta love that glare.
Bitch.
Well, I did it first when I was uploading a video that I completely edited from scratch. Like, I had nothing. I just opened up my editing software and just started putting shit in over my...
What kind of editing software do you use?
I use Shotcut because I don't have any expensive shit.
It's a free one, right?
Free. Yeah. For premium, it's like $10, but it doesn't really change much.
No, that's fine. I usually use I believe it's Power Director. They have an app on your phone that's like, God, what is it?
What are you even doing?
Shot or I don't know. It's for small videos though, not long ones.
Yeah, so what I did was I just recorded my audio roll in Audacity. I brought it over to Shotcut and just put a from scratch B-roll there, and there you have my fucking channel trailer. It only fucking crashed on me like 50 times because of crappy specs. It crashed because shitty specs.
That
But
okay?
luckily, Shotcut has a autosave feature, so you're fine. Literally, after anything you do, it automatically autosaves.
Wait, shitty specs on what?
The computer I was using to edit, I had it. My
Fair
specs
enough.
is Intel Celeron Gen 3.
Don't worry,
And
mine has
Intel
like
integrated
Intel
graphics.
HD 5500 or some shit.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't even record like 30 seconds with
Can you use
fraps.
AFK under the tower?
Oh,
Why am I so
wow.
good at the game?
Fraps just crashes when trying to record
Yours is
Minecraft and
good.
equipment.
Oh, cool. I
have
thought you
to
were talking
wait.
smack about it at first. I'm like, no, Duro.
I have to wait to get a I have to wait to get a new processor and a new motherboard. But I'm pretty sure I'm running on like a 1080 Ti.
Of course you gotta eat, you fat ass.
Why do you mean fat?
I don't even know if he's fat.
I saw him on Discord and he's pretty thick. He might be. You might be thicker than me.
The funny thing is I'm not fat. I'm like 6 feet tall and weigh like 200 pounds.
Dude, same. Except not the 6 foot tall. Just 200 pounds.
No, I'm 6 foot and weigh like 200. I got some beef on me, but I'm not fat. Like, well, I'm kind of chubby, but
You're just thick.
yeah, let's go with thick, like every fat girl says she is. Because my thickness is not in the right places. So, no, I'm chubby or fat-ish. I'm not gonna lie to myself.
Should I run over sauce? Kind of feel like going back and running him over. Like, no cap.
Get up off me, bitch. Damn it. Why am I the one protecting all lanes? There's 5 of us.
Why am I so good at the game?
No bueno way.
His penis.
It's exactly because of penis.
They are getting
Ask any lesbian. That's the problem.
Ask any feminist, they'll say the same.
Exactly.
But
Lesbian,
they'll add
feminist.
they'll add kill all men.
Well, I mean, they're the same thing.
that's too true to say anything about.
Yeah, lesbians and feminists are the exact same thing. That's why they're a lesbian.
You send that line to Moist Critical, and he'll say shit about it on YouTube.
Oh my god, bro. If I said like 90% of what I usually say to people, I would be persecuted for to the fullest extent on YouTube.
Yes.
Although
Zero would cover that shit right away.
like Ben Shapiro, I would get a lot of views.
Yes.
Because Ben Shapiro's a fucking genius, and everybody's like, oh, well, I'm gonna argue with you just because I'm a moron. And I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, I hate to tell you 100%. Almost every single video I've ever seen of him, he was right.
And those are also the type of people who believe in what Alex Jones is saying being true when it's satirical.
Yeah, yes, he doesn't believe in the media. He believes in his own thought process. And that's what I do. And a lot of people hate me for it. They're like, oh, you're retarded for that. And I'm like, no, I'm
most of the time,
not.
Alex Jones just does it, like, satirically to fuck with people. And it fucking works.
Well, Ben Shapiro actually believes what he's saying. Like, and most of the time he is correct. And people will argue with him just to argue. And
imagine arguing with someone just to argue with someone.
oh, dude, I used to do that with my brother all the time. But that was just for fun to piss him off. But
That's so true, though.
hell yeah, it's my fucking kin, bro. But no, Ben Shapiro is he's very, very smart. And I appreciate the fact that he doesn't believe people who are paid to make the comments that they make through media. A lot of that shit is not true. A lot of those people were legitimately paid. That's their job to say what they're saying. And even if they were incorrect...
Like those quote-unquote news anchors. That's about
yes.
Shitty lies.
Yes. Because no matter what, they're being paid to say something. So, regardless if that's what they found, which, I'm sorry, one person that found maybe credible evidence of something from one person of some, like, building or association seems very minuscule to what the actual head of that company would tell you.
Yeah.
In truth, though, on a lie detector test, you can't expect them to ever tell you the truth willingly.
Yeah.
Not the universe. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
true.
They won't. But that's the huge misconception that a lot of people have. Like, oh, news. It's true.
An enemy has
You're cutting out so fucking much now.
double kill.
It's like it does it once and then it'll be like, well,
I
fuck you. You're not gonna speak. You're not gonna speak clearly. We're gonna cut this shit out. This is government property, bitch.
Did it really start cutting out?
Yeah. Right
Oh,
as
that's
soon as you
wild.
started saying that shit. I think PlayStation hates you.
I think they just don't want me spreading the truth.
Sony doesn't want you to spread the truth. Pisses them off. Also, I came across this meme about that are covering over the design of the new PS5 and Xbox One X or Xbox One.
Yeah, there's a huge thing between that.
Whatever the fuck it is. And it's like it's a meme that's citing on the Xbox fanboys group saying PlayStation gamers, oh, your console looks like a fucking router. And then apparently we're like, no it doesn't. Well, Xbox is like, yours looks like a mini fridge. I was like, yes it does. Which, for us, it's actually, we fucking mean the shit out of it looking like a fucking gaming router. We don't get pissed off over it, we call that.
See, the worst part about all of this is I like both, so I don't care.
Damn though. I want to have a mini fridge. I also want to have a fucking gaming router.
I mean, I have a router computer.
I'm
It looks totally fun.
I'm tempted to put the PlayStation 5, once I get it, right next to my gaming router and be like, where's the difference? What is it? I don't see it.
Carry me, team.
But that, I guess that is one of my things. I mean,
Catch
I
these.
don't know. It's kind of weird. Like
You are
my
trolling.
my kid's mom, her other kid,
Oh my. Double kill? Why
plays
am I so good at
Roblox,
the game?
and you get Roblox for free,
Oh, baby, it's a
Xbox, but not on PlayStation. Jesus Christ, you all died again.
Well, I mean, you don't get it on PlayStation. You can get it for free on PC. I'm like, is that like a Microsoft thing? Because Microsoft
Yes,
is Windows and shit.
yeah,
So,
and it's part of Xbox based off of Windows games.
yeah.
That's exactly why. You're right, though.
Sony needs to start delving into like PCs and shit.
Well, the problem is Bill Gates owns Microsoft and he's earning money off of Xbox, but he's not earning any money off of PlayStation because PlayStation is Asian-owned.
Yeah.
So if they merged, which I fully believe that they should anyway, I don't think there
Yeah,
should be this.
they just should merge and end the fucking console wars.
There's no
It'd be so much
fucking
fucking easier.
yeah. There's no stupid like cross-platform bullshit. There's nothing like that aside from PC in a gaming.
Getting bamboozled.
You know.
And with PC, it doesn't matter your fucking rig. You can play it fucking anywhere.
An ally has been slain.
What's that? Can you now?
What?
Can you now? Like they don't consider it like cross-platform or whatever if
No. You got my point of view wrong. I meant like for PlayStation or not. No, PC. It's fucking like, oh, one person has a better rig than this other person. Doesn't stop them from playing together.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I did totally
So,
misinterpret
like,
that.
It's kind of like, so you know how multiple companies make different pre-builds, right? With PC, it doesn't fucking matter what company you get as long as you have good specs. And pretty much every company out there uses pretty much the same stuff, like GeForce and all that shit.
Yeah, they all use like NVIDIA GeForce and.
If I don't see a fucking gigabyte SSD and some of these new pre-built soon, I'm gonna fucking freak because that SSD is fucking powerful, dude.
Yeah, I think what they need to do, the price on a gaming PC. If you can get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox for $300, why the fuck is a gaming PC like well over 1,000? Like,
well, it's because
it is not that much better.
It's it's not based off that. It's based off of how much the parts altogether cost.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
For consoles, it costs a lot less.
But that's the thing. If they have the same type of quality, damn near. You know, like why would it cost more if they're like the same spec of quality?
Well, there are a
like,
lot of
just because of
that
what
goes into
machine they're going into, like, because I bought like a $300 computer and I'm gonna make it into a gaming computer for like an extra $200. So that'll be $500 total.
Yeah, but there are people who want like super expensive beastie computers but are too lazy to fucking build it themselves, so they end up spending more than what it actually costs.
I mean,
because
I get
retail
but...
price for pre-builds have to cost way more than they would if you're like just making it yourself.
But that's a thing,
pure,
like
pure fact that companies have to pay their workers and shit.
I guess computer I will be able to make a gaming computer for $500 that is just as good as one that's $1,500 pre-made and bought.
Yeah.
So, to me,
Hence
that's
why I'm building my own.
Dude, I hate to say it, actually the model that I have is actually really good. To swap into a gaming computer, but if you just bought the tower itself, it wouldn't cost as much. I had the tower, monitor, keyboard, all that crap combined into one. That's why it was like $300. But I can play Guild Wars 2 on it. Like,
dude, Guild Wars fucking yes. But okay, so here's how I got the base for my PC. So my grandma had this old Acer Aspire. We upgraded the case for like $60.
That bitch.
Maybe no, it was 30. It was 30.
Sorry, not
to get a bigger case. And we ended up getting a new not hard drive. We ended up getting a new GPU. Then after that, we found out that the power supply wasn't going to work, so we upgraded it from a 250 to a 500 watt.
Nice.
And then the motherboard short-circuited. Now we need to get a new motherboard and a new CPU. The CPU on the old one was a i5 3rd gen, so it's going to bottleneck a shit ton with the 1080 Ti.
These guys are trash.
So that's where we are now. Hopefully I'm gonna get a Asus Strix motherboard. And if possible, a 3rd gen i7. This 3rd gen i7 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually are. I believe mine still has an i5 in it.
Oh, dude, you wanna know what's fucking insane? A i5 3rd gen
Hey!
with a 2060 Ti can outperform a i7 5th gen paired with a 2080 Ti, 2060 Ti. That's 4K gaming. And a fucking 3rd gen i5 outperforms the shit out of an i7.
Oh. Well,
Like,
yeah.
say with the i7 you'll get 120 FPS.
Have you
You'll
read
get 140 with the i5.
Have you read up on them though?
I have. The thing about the
There are actually
i5
plenty of
3rd gen,
i5s that outrank i7s.
Yeah, but the problem with the i5 3rd gen, depending on what game you're playing, it will bottleneck. And that's not something you want, so that's why you want to go with an i7.
I guess that would all depend on your processor.
Yeah,
Like,
that's,
if you have a shit
that all depends on the
processor,
processor.
yeah, if you have a shit processor and you're trying to run something like that, then yeah, it would bottom out. But if you have a good enough processor, it shouldn't.
That's why I said you run that shit with an i5, it's gonna bottom. You run it with an i7, less likely to bottom.
Damn it.
Catch these hands.
Because Intel has been doing some amazing shit with the processors recently. Ryzen's doing pretty good too.
Oh, it only took them like 20 fucking years.
Well, I mean, they're still on top. It's just that AMD
Intel?
has less. Yeah, Intel. They're still on top on the processor game.
Intel sucks.
You're saying Intel processor sucks when every PC fucking uses an Intel processor?
No, the graphics, not the processor.
Oh, the graphics.
Intel graphics.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the graphics, dude.
No,
talking
what they
about
need
processors.
to do is upgrade their motherfucking graphics. Make better
Yeah.
graphics cards for Intel. They need to make Intel just as good as NVIDIA or Ryzen or AMD.
From what I've heard, well, Ryzen is AMD. Ryzen's just their processor.
Either way, that's exactly what they need to do. They need to upgrade.
They need to fucking upgrade their shit to like GTX levels, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean,
If possible.
no reason why you should have 2 terabytes and like a 3.2 gigahertz processor and not have the graphics to support the computer. That's dumb as shit. Like, even if it's a work computer, it's still dumb as fuck because there's so much things that you deal with that deal with graphics while you're working.
Yeah.
Like say you're
Intel
working with
HD
computer programming.
Graphics aren't gonna fucking work. Aren't gonna be fucking worth it.
No, like say you had all that beastly shit, and then you go and try to like video edit.
Yeah.
Now that could be your job.
Work.
No, the only thing it's gonna work for is like simple ass programs that deal with like, you know, fucking tons of numbers and statistics and shit. Which that's totally fine as well, I guess. But not every job computer is specifically just built for that bullshit.
Not every office computer will work for it, because most office computers are pretty cheap. Like, we're talking $200.
I actually do
office
think I got
laptop
this for like
that
$250.
has a fucking Intel Celeron 3rd gen, which is the best you can get for Celeron, but it's still pretty shit. And Intel integrated HD graphics. It's so fucking bad.
Well, dude,
Which is what I had to use.
that's the thing. I looked up on YouTube the exact graphics card that's in my fucking computer, and it showed people playing games way the hell clearer than mine's allowed to play them. And that pissed me off.
Well, it's probably because what are you running on?
No. I put all the settings on like the very fucking lowest that they would go. So
Oh,
yeah, I put
it's
them on the
probably-
very. And they said they had theirs on medium.
Anti-aliasing, right?
No. I
Well,
actually...
anti-aliasing has a huge effect on performance.
What the hell is anti-aliasing?
So, you see all those smooth edges? It basically pixelates them, getting rid of a shit ton of pixels, causing your game to run a lot smoother.
But if you go in the graphics portion and you put every single thing on the lowest, that shouldn't make that great of a difference. Like,
Well, it
not to the
makes
point
a
of
shit
when...
ton of a difference.
Not when you see the videos, though, because I don't think... Like, I watch them, like, not change it. And they...
You also have to change your native resolution and shit.
No, I changed my resolution through every single option, but... Like, they claimed that it would play something that it wouldn't, though. That's what I was pissed off about. It was only in one video, but they claimed that they were doing everything at medium graphics. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, if that's the case, they're running it, they're straight processor build, not...
Well, no, that's the
graphics.
thing. They claim that it was the original, the exact same computer, the way that it comes. And I'm like, that's not true.
They probably went in there and put like either a better CPU, a slightly better GPU that can run the games at medium, or they just took a fucking Intel i9 or some shit and shoved it in there.
I wouldn't doubt that. They claim that it was the base model, and I'm like, no. I'm like, that's not possible. I'm like, I've tried much shittier games as well, and they still lag out, and I have mine hardwired. Like, I have my LAN cable actually directly connected to it. It's not based off Wi-Fi even. So, no way in hell. But
Yeah, and a lot of times, like running games and speed and shit depends on whether your RAM is high enough or you have a good SSD, which SSD is taking over RAM as it is right now, so it's best to just upgrade RAM, GPU and shit.
yeah, I mean, I assume for maybe like $200-300, I can.
Yeah, for my PC right now, I think I have like 16 gigs. And RAM, let me tell you,
Shit, I think
higher
mine
RAM?
has 2 or 4. I think it has 4.
Yeah, but higher RAM makes hell of a difference.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You'll be able to run games a lot smoother. Because
Well-
people are like, oh, games only depend on whether you have a good CPU or GPU. No. It also depends on whether your
No, it also
RAM
matters
or
your
SSD is
RAM,
good
your
enough.
processor. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes in.
Power supply. That's just
that
based
true.
off of how much shit you're carrying. So like you've got like some of the top of the line gear. You're gonna need to have like a 1,000 watt battery.
Oh, on like a laptop.
No, not laptop. I meant power supply for PC.
Oh, yeah, for a PC. I got you.
Oh, also, speaking of power supply, what power supply do you have? Like, what's the watt?
I don't know. Whatever came with it.
Do you know what is it? What is the model?
Let's see. It's a HP ProDesk 600 G1 SFF. And it's fully all stock. Like, I haven't touched shit on it.
600 G1.
G1 SFF. I don't know if the SFF matters, actually, but...
That matters.
I was looking up parts for it, and apparently every single part that fits in a regular G1 fits in the SFF as well.
So this was like 300, right?
Maybe like 250. Like 250 to 300. But it came with a monitor, a mouse, a keyboard, Windows 10 installed on it. They didn't give me the fucking disc, though. Assholes. Because when I swapped...
From what I see, you got pretty lucky with your deal, because on refurbished, it's fucking 390.
That sounds about right, yeah. Like,
So
it's a good computer. Don't get me wrong, it's a good computer, but it's not a good gaming computer.
you're running on Intel integrated HD graphics here.
Yeah, 5500.
Dude, they're giving you Intel integrated HD graphics with an Intel 4th generation Core i5.
And it still will not run Guild Wars
Bro,
2.
that's like you're putting all of your budget into the fucking processor.
Yeah.
You could at least make that thing an i3 and give the fucking graphics probably like a Radeon HD 8350 at least. DDR3 none. ECC. That's pretty good. Apparently you have 32 gigabytes. That's not gonna fucking do shit.
Oh no, mine is 64.
64 gigabytes. Oh.
Uh,
So this one might be a different version.
and it's a 1 terabyte.
But like slightly different.
It's a 1 terabyte, like 2.4 gigahertz processor, or 2.6. One of the two.
Standard efficiency, so you have a 240 watt. Oh god. Yeah, you're gonna want to upgrade that shit most definitely.
Well, there were people who literally took this exact computer and for like $200-300 upgraded it to a gaming computer, and then I watched the videos on their gaming after they upgraded it.
I definitely recommend getting like at least a 500 watt for later installations and shit. Like say you want to get a new processor or a new GPU, upgrade it to a 500 watt.
Well, somebody said that like you could keep your original one, motherboard or hard drive. Never mind.
Hard drive's fine. Motherboard, you might want to end up changing that later down the line to maybe a Asus Strix.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on Asus's. I really it sounds very weird. I had an HP before that only had an upgraded graphics card, and this was like 14 years ago. And that thing was amazing. I played World of Warcraft on it for like 4 or 5 years with like no issues at all. I played S4 League, Dragon's Nest, Maple Story and stuff. Like I never had an issue with it whatsoever, and it was like a straight up regular HP tower that, well, it was pretty expensive, I guess, originally. But I got it from a guy who just upgraded the graphics card and sold it to me for like $300 with a monitor, keyboard, and mouse.
Also, if you're feeling really spicy and really feel like it, you can just there's this company that's really fucking amazing. So you know you have a low spec PC, right?
Nope.
Well, it's pretty low spec.
I would assume so, yeah, because it's meant for just business.
So there's this company. It's really fucking sick how they do this shit. It's awesome. So what they do is you sign up for it. It's like $10 a month, I think. And you can basically play on the highest spec PC on a low-end PC.
See,
it's hard to explain it, but it's fucking awesome.
This is very weird, because, and it's probably going to cost me upwards of like $500 to $1,000, like rebuilding this computer to actually be able to do it properly.
Yeah,
but
probably.
oh, good God, yeah.
I'd
for what I want to do on it, it's for creating games. I ended up getting into downloading the actual like servers or drivers or whatever the hell they are, like the Turbine engine or Unreal. Like
so you're gonna start creating some games through it?
Yes, because I'm so sick of them all being the fucking same. I am so sick of every first-person shooter piece of shit that comes out, and like all of these fucking stupid-ass fucking ones where the storm like draws in on you. There's so many of them now.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be hella down to help you out with that, like making models and shit, because I work around in Blender a lot.
I just feel like I don't know. Personally, I like the original like battle arena type matches.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, they were timed, but there wasn't like a storm that forced you to get
Yeah.
next to each other. Like, eventually you would anyway, as long as you're not a little bitch. And like, I remember playing stuff like GoldenEye 007. Like,
I fucking love GoldenEye.
there was no storm to force you to get next to each other. Eventually you just fucking would, and you duke it out and die. And that would always happen. It's the same with like Quake 3, and like that game was bad fucking ass. I loved Quake 3. An S4 League. I don't know if you've ever played that, but
Unreal Tournament.
yes,
played.
Unreal Tournament. Yes,
That was
Quake 3.
That was pretty fucking good. Quake 3, I've played Quake. Not
Oh,
3.
dude.
I played the original Quake.
The third one basically is Unreal Tournament, but it was right
basically
before
just
it.
is. Yeah.
It was right before it. Like, they made Quake 3 and then they based Unreal Tournament off of that. And it was, oh god, dude, I still think Quake 3 is better than Unreal Tournament, honestly, but it's very weird.
So, you know how Epic Games gets a lot of shit?
No.
Like, they get a lot of flack for Fortnite and all that, and they also get called a shit company in general. But
What?
people don't realize is that
They have
Epic
like the
Games
highest
was the
played game of
Yeah,
all
but,
of
like,
fucking
I mean, like,
PlayStation.
that's true. But hear me out here. They don't realize that Epic Games was the company that came up with the Unreal Engine in the first place.
Were they?
From what I've read and heard, they were, unless they bought rights to it. Or changed
I,
their
I,
fucking
I was like,
shit.
because Fortnite just came out a couple of years ago, but the Unreal Engine has been out for like, like
Epic
15 20
Games-
years.
Okay, so here's the thing about Fortnite. Fortnite was a college project, then Epic Games decided to buy it.
I believe that. That sounds about right. I don't know. It's all pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
but there was like Turbine, there was Unreal Engine, and there was like 3 or 4 more other ones, but you have to know a shitload of coding to be able to even begin to fathom making a game. Most of the time it takes teams of people, like 50 to 100 fucking people to make one fucking game, and they all have to be incredibly skilled, and it still takes like a long time.
Yo, I'm gonna be completely honest. I kind of want to hop on fucking Apex now.
I can play Apex.
Let's fucking hop on Apex and then start streaming that shit.
All right, here, yeah, I'll hop on Apex.